At Starbucks, when we go global, we rely on our three strengths. And our first is the power of our brand. Our brand is very well recognized across the globe. Two is having very high quality food and beverage offering. And then three, premium customer service. We see our baristas as our partner and a key and integral piece of delivering an amazing Starbucks experience. And what better way to learn about the Starbucks training experience than to hear from a barista herself?
That there are two parts of the training. One is the on-job one, and the other is the off-job training. That means that I need to have some classes in the Human Resource Center. And in this kind of off-job training, they will deliver a course called Customer Relationship Management. So yeah, from this, the barista, the partners will learn something about how to maintain the relationship of the customer and how to, from the basic part that is to greeting the customer and then to deliver the coffee with a very big smile.
We've been considering the favorability of the Indian market for a very long time now, and the conditions seem to be quite good. The economic indicators seem to be very positive. If you look at the government policies, they have indeed relaxed the FDI for a single brand retail segments for us to enter. It's about 100%, so that makes it really favorable and really positive. Apart from that, if you look at the economic indicators, the GDP is set to grow at a 6 to 7% rate in the future, and there's a really large and flourishing growing middle income group, so that's also again a very positive indicator for us. Then looking at the socio-cultural aspects, we also realize that the younger segment of the 1.2 billion population of India is about 65% of which is 35 years and below. So that's indeed really the segment that we want to target, and that's a great thing.
Starbucks has been trying to get into India since 2006, and we've actually failed twice. The first due to legal reasons, and the second time due to our own corporate reasons. So as we approached India the third time, we knew that we had to get it right.
So outside and let's face the reality of the Indian market. India is traditionally a tea-drinking country, but now the tea is still huge in India, where the coffee is more of an urban culture. So roadside tea stores are still very famous hangout. People in urban are swinging between the tea stores during the days and the coffee houses during the evenings.
That's why we believe that the threat of substitute is high. The East FDI requirement makes Indian market more attractive for foreign companies, which makes the threat of new entry high. The growing market can attract local conglomerates to open a coffee chain as it requires extensive capital. This makes the threat of new entry even higher. 25% of Indian coffee is consumed domestically and 75% is exported all over the world, which makes the supply power strong. However, low custom duty on imported coffee beans and the equipment ranging from 0 to 5% gives the domestic buyers more options, which make the supply power medium. For consumers, it's easy to switch from one brand to another. They have many inexpensive options substituting the coffee, which is important for price-sensitive Indian consumers. Consumers can be influential, but overall individual bargaining power is low. In short, the buy power is medium-high. The competition in India coffee market is very fierce, which makes the very high. The coffee market in India is very competitive with a size of $185 million with a 40% growth rate. The market is expected to grow to $900 million by 2015. There are three main competitors: Coffee Day, Barista, and Costa Coffee. Coffee Day is a local Indian chain and has the largest presence in India with a revenue of $45 million. Barista is an Italian coffee chain with revenue of $36 million. Coffee Day is known for its accessibility and affordable prices. Barista is known for high-quality taste. Starbucks will compete with Coffee Day through premium food and beverages due to a long and established history of being the premium roaster and the retailer of specialty coffee in the world. Starbucks will offer better coffee house experience with a clean environment, a more comfortable and relaxing atmosphere. The target market for both Coffee Day and the Barista is the youth, and the Starbucks will be the youth and the young professionals as well.
After 2 failed attempts of going into the India marketplace, we knew the 3rd time around we had to get it right and we had to find the right partner. And Tata was a perfect fit. From a business perspective, they bring the India market knowledge, as well as access to prime real estate locations, which is key to our Starbucks strategy. The Tata Coffee subsidiary group is the largest coffee plantation company in Asia. The locally sourced and roasted coffee helps keep Starbucks price competitive in the India marketplace. They are truly the experts from the value chain from bean to cup. And while all of these business advantages are key, most important to Starbucks was the cultural fit.
Starbucks has been fortunate enough to now do business in 60 countries. And in every one of these countries, when we've selected a partner, the business partnership was not selected on business acumen alone. It was primarily selected on trying to find people who had like-minded values.
Starbucks approached us for recommendations on how to grow further in India, and we've come up with 3 E's for success: experience, engagement, and expansion. So Starbucks has expanded rapidly in the past 2 decades while still holding on to its mantra that quality comes first. Now, one of the key success factors for coffee shops is location. It shows who you are and tells us what brand you want to be.
The other important success factor is the product offered. This is why our recommended strategy is 2-pronged: geographical expansion and product expansion. Starbucks is a premium coffee shop, so obviously its location should also be premium. Unlike its 2 competitors, CCD and Barista, who have now reached even the 3rd-tier cities in India, Starbucks should focus its expansion in prime locations in Tier 1 and Tier 2 cities that are distribution hubs and booming with young professionals and students, because that's where its target market is. They should increase the store count in Mumbai and Delhi and start spreading with Bangalore, Hyderabad and Pune, the business hubs, in addition to Kolkata, Chennai and Chandigarh, the other metropolitan cities. So the target is to reach the store count of 60 by 2013, and beyond that, the cities that they should spread to should be popular tourist spots and other booming state capitals to cover the aspirational Indians. Coming on to the product expansion, even before Starbucks entered India, its brand was already prevalent in the urban circuits. That's a huge advantage point over its global competitor Dunkin' Donuts. Looking at this potential to cash in its brand, Starbucks can extend its product offering to appeal to more Indians. The product offerings can extend to broader tea selections, ready to drink, and other branded items like coffee equipment. Starbucks can apply its learning from China on how to please the tea drinkers and offer more Indian style tea, which actually differs from its original tea preparations. Via ready-to-drink products, consumers can experience Starbucks at their own place. This is more on a medium-term distribution channel expansion strategy using high-end grocery stores and convenience stores.
Our second recommendation is experience. We strongly believe that it's one of the biggest competencies of Starbucks. And in order to get customers' pockets, they really have to continue to get everything right.
The customers of Starbucks enjoy not only the beverage but also the Starbucks experience, including store ambience, staff service, blending culture, and brand loyalty. We noticed that store ambience is a key successful factor to Starbucks. Starbucks should keep making Indian stores clean, comfortable, premium, and convenient. Service is definitely a key competency of Starbucks. In order to provide efficient and customer-oriented service in India, we suggest that Starbucks hire more full-time employees and get them well-trained. value each employee, and do best to retain them. Besides service, Starbucks should take local lifestyle and culture factors into consideration. During important holidays, for example, Diwali and Holi, Starbucks could offer coffee, tea, and food with nice local flavors. On top of that, customers' insights and feedbacks are important as well. We will recommend Starbucks to launch My Starbucks Idea programs in India. A long-term plan for Starbucks is to cultivate customer loyalty in India. Creating emotional bonds between local customers and Starbucks is critical. To start with, Starbucks could introduce some reward programs and unique branded products into Indian market.
Tata and Starbucks has built a good reputation in social responsibility. Our third recommendation, engagement with community and society, will be a good way to connect with consumers, but also it will give a good strength to win the battle against potential threat of global competitors.
Engagement of Starbucks with India society is divided into 3 levels, and each level of activity will give Starbucks a unique benefit as a company whose brand value is extremely important for their business. First, industry. We would like to recommend for Starbucks to support the local coffee bean growers so they can stay competitive and share the benefit with all the workers. Through the contribution in local coffee industry, Starbucks will be able to secure a good position in raw material sourcing. Next, Starbucks needs to be the center of local Indian society by creating a community for voluntary work such as Teach India project. Lastly, each Indian consumer should be able to easily participate in social activities at nearby Starbucks. Activities will be designed to give attractive reward to consumers in a return for their goodwill, so Starbucks can induce more frequent purchase and visit, which contributing in its profitability.